What's wrong with figuring things out?
Nothing. Nothing. You've been very clear and convincing about your reasons for wanting to work here at the hospital. You want to work with sick children, and you'd also like to give the people of Port Charles a different picture of the Cassadine family.
But
nothing. If there's a job here for you and you want to do it, I'm sure you'll do it very well. Thank you for bringing this situation about.
I only did what I thought was right.
And I'm sure you'll never regret it. GH deserved a second chance, and you alone made that possible.
Well, it's getting late. We should be getting back to the island. Can we give you a lift?
No, thank you. I have my own car.
Good night, then.
Good night.
What's so amusing?
I've learned the lessons you taught me very well. Someday I'll be as good as you at it.
Have you ever seen people so happy to be getting back to work? Laura, are you okay? As a matter of fact, what are you doing here at this hour?
Having second thoughts.
About what?
Selling my soul to the devil to save this hospital. Saying goodbye to Nicholas was unthinkable to me. But still, I did it. For the second time. Maybe the first time he was so little he didn't even know what was going on. But this time I had to look my teenage boy in the eye and tell him that we shouldn't see each other again.
That had to be awful. But, you know, considering the animosity that Luke and Lucky feel for the Cassadines, what choice did you have?
Yeah. But I feel Stefan has taken that choice away.
Why? Because he's agreed to back the hospital?
I am afraid that he created this whole situation just so that he could come to the rescue.
Ooh, you sound like Luke.
Don't I?
Do you have any proof?
None. I just feel like all of a sudden I'm seeing the situation with different eyes. It tore my heart out to have to tell my son for a second time that we couldn't see each other again. And to what end? I don't believe that Stefan was ever planning to leave Port Charles. How am I going to explain this to my husband and my son? To say that they were looking forward to seeing the last of the Cassadines is an understatement, to say the least. I mean, let's not even go into how Stefan as a local hero is going to go over.
Well, promises to be quite a mouthful.
Oh, but there's more. Nicholas wants to work here at General Hospital with sick children to clear the family name.
Does anyone else know that you are between a rock and a hard place?
No, not really. Maybe I should find another place, huh?
Nicholas is your son.
Yes. And I believe that he's a good person with a good heart. I can see it in his eyes when he looks at his baby sister. But there is another side to him that's devious, like his father, like his uncle. It's very disturbing.
Well, whatever the motives of the Cassadines are, something worthwhile has happened. I mean, because of Stefan, we're standing here. These lights are on. If it weren't for his money, a lot of careers at GH would just be history right now.
You're right. That is the trade-off. I just hope I don't pay for it with my family.
You really should have been proud of me tonight.
Did I say I wasn't?
No, but you weren't as enthusiastic about it as I expected. I thought it was brilliant.
Well, yes, you certainly made that clear to everyone else.
I hope that I didn't seem too arrogant when I said that I wanted to help sick children. Because I meant that.
Then by all means pursue that interest.
While keeping an eye on the goal.
Always.
See, that's what I tried to do tonight, and now I see I was clumsy about it. I've had this whole thing figured out. And when I was saying it to you and my mother, and I could see that it was taking you both by surprise, I had this feeling that I've never had before. And I don't know how to describe it.
Try.
It was exciting. And maybe even a little dangerous.
It's called a sense of your own power. You were using it, Nicholas. And you felt it. There's no better feeling.
Do you think she could sense it? My power, I mean?
I'm sure she recognized it.
She didn't want to be like me. She wanted to be me. She even got Tony to pay her tuition with our money. But her crowning achievement was organizing that surprise birthday party. The one I was ungracious enough not to be thrilled about. There she was, playing hostess in my house, in my dress. And what was the present that she convinced, suggested Tony give me for my birthday? A week away at a fat farm. And like an idiot, off I went. But when I decided to come home a day early, who did I find? In my living room, cozying up to my husband with a home-cooked meal and a bottle of wine. You got it, little orphan Carly. And you know, I didn't throw her out at the time because I couldn't get it through my thick skull that a girl I'd befriended could betray me. And I think part of the reason she got to me, part of the reason I let her, is because she reminded me of the daughter that I gave up. They'd be about the same age. Oh, you said you had news. I've been so crazed it didn't even compute. That's right. You just got back from Florida, from seeing Virginia. What happened? Were you able to find out anything else about Caroline?
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Barbara, the girl is dead. She died in a car accident 6 years ago.
A car accident?
Yes. It was in her junior year of high school.
No! I talked to Virginia, and she said she talked to Caroline on the phone twice, and she said that Caroline sounded happy, so she couldn't be dead, Luke. You got the wrong information. That's some other girl. That's not my daughter!
Barbara! I found out some other sad news in Florida. Virginia Benson is not living in this realm, darling. She is way out there. She's not in the here and now. See, I got some weird vibes from her the first time I was down there, but I had nothing to check it against. This time, I talked to neighbors, and I went to the school. After Caroline was killed, Virginia Benson went loco, babe. She locked herself up, shut herself off. She became practically a recluse. And then she started these stories about being out of touch with her girl. See, when we showed up looking for Caroline, we rattled her cage, and she made us part of the delusion, darling. That's when the phone calls from Caroline started. See, she made us part of it all. And we could have gone on for years on a trail of a dead girl. With Virginia Benson just feeding the fantasy with these phone calls. I'm real sorry, Barbara. I'm so sorry. But it's better this way.
Well, and that's it. I've just lost everything. Everything. Look.
No, you've lost a lot, but not everything. You got your son, you've got Ruby, you got me, but mostly you've got Barbara Jean Spencer. You're the strongest and the smartest woman I've ever known. And you've been knocked down more times than I can count, and you always got up.
How many times can a person pull it off? Are you a child? Saying goodbye to BJ was impossible. But I knew that somewhere out there I had another daughter. And I began to hope that one day I would actually be able to see her again. At least her life hadn't ended before it began. She had a chance. We had a chance. Now you're telling me it's too late? Not only have I lost BJ, I've lost my other daughter too.
What other daughter, Bobby? Somebody please tell me who the other daughter is?
Do me a favor and let it go.
It's not the sort of thing you can just drop that easily, okay?
I had a baby when I was 16 and I gave her up for adoption. Okay.
You serious?
What do you think?
Bobby, you had a child that you never told me about?
This would not exactly be a good time to take moral high ground,
Would
Doctor.
you just leave us alone so we can talk, all right, please?
That's up to her. I'll stay if you want me to, Barbara.
It's okay. Tony won't be here very long.
I'll be over in the morning for coffee.
Thanks. After I get Lucas off to school.
Tony, don't give her a hard time. Just do the right thing.
What might that be, since you seem to know so much about it?
You're a smart man, Doctor. Figure it out.
I love you too.
Oh, we're gonna have to pick this up tomorrow. I can't even keep my eyes open.
Of course.
Another Port Charles sunrise, huh?
One of many more to come. Good night, Nicholas.
Night. She going to bed?
Oh, I have something I want to do on the computer first.
You can't wait till tomorrow?
Some work can't wait. Some takes care of itself. Hello, Bobby.
Stefan?
May I come in?
Actually, it's not a very good time for me. I'm in the middle of a roaring allergy attack at the moment.
Well, I won't stay long, but this is important. Thank you.
I'm a mess.
No, never. Bobby, I just came to say thank you.
For?
Unlocking the doors to General Hospital. Thanks to you, they're back in business.
What on earth happened?
Well, you came to me, remember?
Well, you said no.
Still, I couldn't stop thinking about how passionate a case you made. You plied me with every reason, public and private, why I should invest in the hospital.
Invest? You're not going to turn it into a profit-making
No,
institution?
no, certainly not, no. But a solvent one, I hope. I met with Alan Quartermain today, and the funding is all in place.
Overnight? Are you saying the ER's back open?
The whole facility's back open. So once again, thank you. I hope you're not offended if I tell you I think you're an extraordinary woman. And I feel grateful to know you.
It's very kind of you.
What's wrong?
Well, you poor little spoiled princess who didn't get everything she wanted. Ain't that a shame? Guess what? You had some rough times, kid? Whoa, welcome to the world. Everybody gets rough times. You get them as long as you're breathing. Here you go. You want to be Carly Roberts? That's fine. You be her for the rest of your life. I don't care. Just as long as you keep our agreement.
Do I get any input? Because I have a few conditions of my own.
Really? Here are your conditions. Number 1, you don't get Tony. Number 2, you're out of Bobby's life. Number 3, you leave town tonight. No goodbyes. No forwarding addresses. No soppy notes. Here you go, baby. That'll give you a one-way ticket somewhere. Don't come back. Don't even look back.
Who the hell do you think you are making rules for me? I don't take orders from you.
Oh, yes, you do. My little lost niece. You take orders from me as of now.
I had some bad news. It's really too much to explain.
You don't need to explain anything.
Get your hands off her!
Hey, Luke, for God's sake, let me go!
Find some business of your own, Spencer. This isn't it.
The hell it isn't!
Hey, calm down. Stop it.
What are you doing? Who the hell are you protecting anyway?
Get a grip, huh?
No. Let him come. Come on, Spencer. Kill another Cassadine. Only this time, add to it the macho thrill of doing it with your bare hands.
Barbara, escort your guest out, or I won't be responsible.
I will not. And you'd better get responsible. I'm so sick of your stupid tunnel vision when it comes to these people.
Tunnel vision? Me? You invite this into your house? And accuse me of missing the forest? Why do I get the idea you're not here to say goodbye?
Maybe I should go, Bobby.
Absolutely not.
No, I don't want to cause you any more trouble.
Good instinct. See ya.
No, I said no, okay? Last time I checked, my driver's license said I was a grown-up. This is my living room. This is my house. I get to invite whoever I damn well please. You're the first person who's brought me something I needed in a long time. And if my brother doesn't like it, he knows how to find the door.
Cassadine Trojan horse strikes again. What is he waving at you this time?
Only my future.
Tell me more.
Thanks to Stefan, General Hospital is off and running again. And I, for one, don't quite know how to thank him for that.
Gotta hand it to you, Cassidy. You put one over on the whole town.
You're such a cynic, Spencer.
Compared to what? The only thing I can't figure is how you got the hospital on the brink of closure in the first place.
Oh, for heaven's sake, could you at least try to join the rest of us in the real world? This paranoid behavior of yours is really starting to worry me.
Engage your brain, little sister. What we got here is a man on a mission, a vendetta, not only against us, but against anything and anybody he sees as having wronged his precious family. So with that in mind, what do we got here? We got a hospital where his brother just happened to croak, which is suddenly on the brink of financial disaster, and who rides to the rescue? You might want to stop and ask yourself a few of these questions before you throw yourself all over him, thanking him for some future, which only hell knows.
Enough, Luke.
Yeah, it's enough. It's enough for me, but it's not enough for you, is it, Stefan? You and that kid ain't going anywhere.
Present circumstances make leaving difficult.
Really? What'd they offer you? A seat on the board and a ringside table at autopsies?
Gee, I'll have to ask Alan about the table.
Yeah, you do that. Well, suck up the glory while you can, because atonement cuts both ways. I don't care what he says to you, little sister. He means you harm. You listen to me, ma'am, your brother.
Oh, yeah, right. And the whole world revolves around you.
His does.
Oh, please, get over yourself.
You're playing right into his hands. Right into his hands,
Why?
Bobby!
What? What am I doing? I asked the man to save the hospital. Excuse me if I didn't want to sit around and watch it go down the drain like everything else in my life.
Well, in all fairness to Luke, he has reason to be skeptical, and I can certainly understand why he's protective of you. But you shouldn't be too hard on her. She's right. All she did was come to me with a request, which I refused, by the way.
And something made you change your mind.
Someone. Laura.
May I assume he didn't get to the part about my wife?
Stefan?
I was about to fill you in when we were interrupted. I wasn't unmoved when you approached me about the hospital. But in effect, you were asking for millions of dollars. If I were to agree, this would be a substantial investment that would need to be monitored. And that meant staying in town. Now, I made certain commitments to Laura about leaving. And if my situation were going to change, I felt obligated to consult her first.
You're gonna lay this on Laura? You son of a...
There are certain issues between Laura and her son, as you well know. Their relationship, or lack of same, would necessarily be affected by any decision to stay in Port Charles. She deserved a say in the matter. Now, I suppose I could have agreed without considering her position at all. I suspect either way I'd be wrong. Bottom line, I didn't feel that unresolved animosity between two families outweighed the devastating effect on hundreds of people should the hospital close its doors.
So humanitarian, so civic-minded, so much crap. I hope you're not buying this.
If you're asking me if I think he's sincere, the answer's yes. Would you like to know why?
That would be nice.
Because of what he hasn't said.
You want to explain that?
Look, I don't know what's going on about Laura, okay? I still don't, and I can only guess about that. I was hoping that Stefan would stay for another reason.
You were hoping he'd stay?
Yes, Luke, to put an end to this animosity. To make a place where Nicholas could hold his head up high and not be the subject of horrible curiosity. So Nicholas could have some kind of relationship with his mother, with his brother.
That will happen to my very dead body. There's obviously nothing left to say here.
Hey, it's not like I'm making a choice between you and him.
Not yet, Barbara.
Damn! Look at me, I'm a mess.
I'm looking and you're not a mess. I'm sorry, Bobby. I thought I would be the bearer of good news. Come home to General Hospital.
Oh, hey, you were. Despite everything. And believe me, on all other fronts, this week was beginning to look like a real bust.
I don't mean to intrude on your privacy, and I don't expect you to tell me anything. But I don't know if I should leave you like this.
It's very kind of you, but I'm a big girl.
And a lovely, tender, giving one at that. If you don't believe me, just ask Nicholas. Well, I hope to see you very soon.
I'm sorry about Luke.
He's no bother.
And for what it's worth, I think he did the right thing, consulting Laura.
That means a lot coming from you. This is my private line. If you need me, please call.
Thank you.
You seem to be haunting this place lately, darling.
I never forgot what they did to her. Not even for a minute, not even when I was trying to make peace with them.
You work so hard at that. Do we have peace?
You know already, don't you? So that's how it was. He said that he just left it all up to me, basically. He said that he and Nicholas would leave town, but the General Hospital would go down.
So what?
Oh, come on, Luke. You know I can't let that happen.
Sweetheart, you're not responsible for the well-being of everybody in this town.
Let's put it another way, okay? You'd do anything to protect your family, right?
You know I would.
Well, okay, General Hospital is our family too. Both of our sisters work there. You know, Tony saved Lucky's life there. Lulu was born there. And then her life was saved there. And that's where I used to go to see my mother. And to watch her do the work that she loved to do. They may have taken her life, but I'm not going to let them destroy her legacy.
Do you see what's happened? Stefan has laid the burden of this at your feet.
I know. He manipulated me. I'm not proud of this.
Honey, get angry. Get damn mad.
I think I saw who he really is for the first time. And he is dangerous. He's even more dangerous than Stavros, isn't he?
You tell me.
Stavros got what he wanted with force and fear. And Stefan manipulates your thinking until he's got you right where he wants you, and you don't even know how you got there. I mean, I know how to fight a bully, but...
Hey. We'll fight Stefan together. Fight everything together. All we need is one thing, and that's the truth, and we're just gonna hang on